For this week, we're going to see some new voicings, in other words, new ways to play some basic chords. For example, here's your new E, sounds like that. We're going to see a new A later, which sounds like this, new B, and they're not bar chords, but we'll explain it now. The song we're going to take it to is Unsaid Emily by Charlie Gillespie. It's a really cool song. What I'm going to do is play along with the first verse, so you can see and hear the chords work. And then we'll pause it and we'll break down and study what's actually happening there and learn some cool shapes. Here we go. Now let's look at the shapes. You'll see on your PDF there's some basic chords like E that we normally expect to play here, A which we'd normally expect to play here, and we're not going to do that. Okay, your new E is going to find its place by fret number 7, and then fingers 3 and 4, fret number 9 on strings 4 and 3 simultaneously. Now for this I'd actually include the middle finger on fret number 8, third string, because to get the major 7th sound, all we need to do is lose the pinky. Watch this. And it's a really cool change and it sounds so nice. So one more time up close. You can see there, fingers on the placements, the middle fingers on the 3rd string. And then when we go from that, keep those 2 strings open by the way. Very important, strings 1 and 2 are clear. When you go across from the E to the E major 7, and there's your E major. All that happened was the pinky released and then it comes back. Now on the strumming pattern, you're going to count something like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. So it's a 6/8 time signature. Now slow motion on the strumming. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and. But the rhythm pattern is on your PDF file as well, along with the chord diagrams. You'll notice with this one, I didn't use a pick for playing along. You can if you want to. I'm really happy with either. I just decided to use fingers to get a more gentle, warmer sound out of it. But really, own discretion, end of the day, is cool. Now, the following chord, C sharp minor, we take this shape as it is and we simply slide it 3 frets back. So we're on fret 7, 1, 2, 3, down to fret number 4. And we're not going to lift the pinky, which means that in that transition you may lose the middle finger. So there's my E's with my major 7th and the E again. Play it through twice. Move down to fret 4. And very important here as well, you can actually hear and see that the first finger here is curved. So if I take my pen, there's actually a gap inside here. Okay, so it's not a conventional bar chord, because that would sound like this. It sounds cool, but this song sounds so much better with that there. Okay, the open position, let's strings 2 and 1 ring through clear. Very, very important for the song. Now when we get to the A chord, it looks like a bar chord. Again, it's not. Up close, you can see the fingers over there. Fret number 5, fret number 6, string 3, fret number 7 on 5 and 4 strings. And once more, just to reinforce, the first finger is not flat. You can see quite clearly that there's a definite gap coming through there. Otherwise, you're not going to hear those 2 strings clearly. Very important. And the same techniques and approach applies for when you go from the A to the B. You're simply sliding 1 fret, 2 frets from fret 5 to fret 7. Now what I want to do is I want you to get familiar with the chord shapes, and before that, if you do know the chord shapes already, maybe let's play along together and see how it goes. Okay, I'm going to do it a little bit slower than the original just to get the changes. Just a quick recap, we get 2, with the E to the E major 7 and the E again, go through twice, move down to fret 4 for C sharp minor, up to fret 5 for the A, fret 7 for the B. Okay, are you ready for this? 2 and 3 and 4 and... And what's really cool about this progression over here is the whole way through those two strings that I'm playing, your first and second string, are sort of carrying the whole way through, which gives it sort of almost like a dreamy sort of open effect to the song. And if you had played the chords here, like E over here, for example, and then gone to E major 7, which is not an easy change, it's just not going to sound nice. I mean, just listen to this. You can hear it's right, but also very wrong at the same time. One more time. It just doesn't sound cool, but this one works really, really well. That's the essence for the song. If you've got that, you're actually home dry. You've got your 6/8 time signature, your 6/8 strumming. Make sure those two strings are open the whole way through. With the E chord as well, you may actually strum your 6th string with it, because that's an E string. So if I play an E string with an E chord, it has to sound good. You can do that as well if you want to, but not so much for the C sharp minor, even though the E note is there. The bass note tends to lean more towards the C sharp. The E bass note would clash possibly a bit with the C sharp minor there. For the A, obviously the top string is now A because it's barred, and the same for the B. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this one so far. We'll pick up on the second video where we'll have a look at the chorus for the song. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed.